Hello and welcome to my presentation on the tiny yet powerful nation state of Qatar. Qatar, once a Portuguese trading outpost before submitting to the Ottomans, became a British protectorate in 1820. Its economy was dominated by the pearl trade for hundreds of years, and this is how they used to collect them. However, in the 30s, this man created synthetic pearls, destroying the pearling industry and crashing Qatar's economy. Incidentally, pearls are what gave Doha's famous man-made island its name. Here it is, the Pearl, a place less known for its tradition, class or finesse, and more for its boozed-up oikish British expat community. In 1949, oil began being exported, forever changing the prospects of the nation. In 1968, the British government announced that it was pulling its troops from anywhere east of Suez. Qatar, feeling vulnerable given its small size, decided to join forces with other Gulf states, notably Dubai and Abu Dhabi, in a federation of Arab Emirates. Luckily for Qatar, this arrangement fell apart, and they were able to form their own state in 1971. By dodging the UAE merger, Qatar narrowly avoided turning into a Dubai 2.0, and so avoiding hosting the insufferable influencer community that has descended on Dubai. The Al Thani ruling family traces its roots back to the Prophet Ismail and has ruled Qatar since 1847. Qatar's first ruler was Ahmed bin Ali, who oversaw its transition to full statehood in 1971. He was deposed by Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad bin Abdullah bin Jasim bin Muhammad Al Thani, his cousin, who ruled as Emir until 1995. Shortly after, in 1973, the 6th of October War began and the price of oil quadrupled. Oil revenues massively increased, turning Qatar into one of the richest nations per capita. Qatari oil actually ran out in 2023, but Qatar's secret weapon is its gas, with the third largest proven reserves in the world. In 1991, its first gas field development was completed, and by 1996 it began exporting liquefied natural gas. Around this time, some things started happening in the region, notably with this man doing this to one of Qatar's neighbours, Kuwait. This destabilised the region, but the Qataris played a pivotal role in the war, hosting American troops to coordinate attacks on Saddam's army. Luckily for everyone, the Americans were there to save the day, as they famously always do. In 1995, Sheikh Khalifa was deposed by his son, Deputy Emir Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa, in a bloodless coup followed by a counter-coup in 1996 which failed. This guy would prove to be the most important leader in the country's history and is loved to this day. Increased gas revenues meant that the Qataris now had a lot of cash to play with. In 2005, Sheikh Hamad founded the Qatari Investment Authority, the nation's sovereign wealth fund, which has invested in all things from Australian farmland to sports teams, including DC's very own Washington Wizards and world-famous Paris Saint-Germain. And here we can see just how much Doha, Qatar's capital, has expanded in this period. The most important thing to happen in Qatar probably ever is the World Cup. In 2010, Qatar was awarded the 2022 World Cup under circumstances that few have complained about nor questioned. Qatar's current leader is Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, who took over from his father to become Emir of Qatar in 2013. Under his stewardship, Qatar has enjoyed a growing international profile. Despite, or perhaps even because of this, Qatar's alleged ties to terrorist organisations have got it in hot water, but many of these are baseless and or overstated. Because of these alleged ties, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the UAE and Bahrain severed diplomatic ties and boycotted Qatar in 2017. However, Qatar's ownership of Al Jazeera, which is very critical of these countries' governments, as well as jealousy about the World Cup and other regional grudges, were true determining factors in the boycott. The boycott ended in 2021, and Qatar hosted a massively successful World Cup tournament, which truly put it on the map. And its reputation will continue to soar as it strengthens its position as a hub of international diplomacy. Thank you.